When we get caught up in confusion, the need to identify the meaning in the struggle is what helps us, and it solves the conflict for us. If you have lived long enough, you have probably learned that there will be good days and there will be hard days. In the good days, there will still be difficult things or realities that have not shifted. In the bad days or the tougher days, there will be comforts, consolations, and good things that are still there. For example, maybe you have a nice place to live. That's a good thing, even when you're having a hard day. And maybe you have a nice marriage or someone who cares about you. That's a good thing, even if you're having a hard day. Now, maybe you're sick, but you like your doctor, and he or she is doing a good job of taking care of you. That's a good thing, even though you're sick. We won't live forever. We know that. Of that we can be sure. And life is going to be a mixture of these days. Now, Viktor Frankl was a Jewish man who survived a concentration camp experience and went on to create an amazing body of work called logotherapy. It's laid out in a book called Man's Search for Meaning, and if you haven't read it, you should give it a look. The premise is that people can stand just about anything if they have meaning, if it holds meaning for them, and meaning for each person is going to be different. And when we get caught up in confusion, the need to identify the meaning in the struggle is what helps us, and it solves the conflict for us. I like it for many reasons. The point is, Mr. Frankl once looked at a picture of people gazing into a camera from a bunk in a concentration camp. Someone commented on their abject misery. And after studying the image, Mr. Frankl remarked, they may have been having a very good day, because even in a concentration camp, there are good days and bad days. In another example of perspective, there was an older man nearing the end of his life. He got confused in a church about where to find the bathroom because in his mind, he was negotiating the floor plan of another church entirely. I may have told you this story before. The man was my father, and we didn't care what he wanted to do. Any frailty of mind he exhibited in those last days rolled right over us. He was very embarrassed, though, and about this confusion, and he remained silent for a while in the car. Then after a few minutes, he said, well, this might be a hard day. I'm losing my mind. Now, that was totally untrue. He was not, but that was how he felt. But he said, but it's not as bad as that first day on Iwo Jima. Holy smoke, he said. Now, that was a bad day. And he went on to say, this is actually a great day, and I've had a great life. You're home, we're having steak for dinner. I'm living like a king. That ability to transcend tough realities creates the greatest resilience in all of us. Both of those men had the ability to say, yes, that was hard, or this is hard, but there are good things too. Now, maybe we can each grab a piece of that today and go a little deeper in our experience of all of our moments in time.